Hi, I was doing my favorite movie friendship and I forgot one, so I had to reshoot this and I was almost done. But the one I forgot was the Sisterhood, and it's Lena, Carmen, Tibby, and Bridget. And I don't know how I forgot the first time, but this is one of my favorite friendships ever because they are always there for each other no matter what. They could have a big fight, but then if they're like, I need you, they're there. And that's what friendship's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be like, oh, you hurt my feelings or we had a fight. And they don't hold grudges and they don't go, well, I'll help you if you want. So it's never like any problems. I mean, it's like they have a fight, they need each other, and that's over. Um, and I love it. I love how close they were and how close the girls are in real life too. They're very close in real life. So I like that friendship. It's good. Okay. Next is Romy and Michelle's high school reunion. This is no order. Yeah, Romy and Michelle have a sweet friendship, and they're very supportive and in their own way, and I enjoy it. I like it. Okay, Stand By Me. They look for a dead body together, and if that's not good friendship, I don't know what is. And they're very supportive, and especially the Will and River characters, Chris and Gordy. Yeah. We have a very great friendship, and River and Will were friends in real life up until River started like hanging out with bad people, but we were, we were close for a long time. Um, Next is I Love You Man. Paul Rudd and Jason Segel's friendship in real life is great, and their friendship in this movie is great, and they're hilarious in that movie, and yeah. Next is October Sky. This movie is so like they didn't really get a lot correct in this movie, but I love this movie so much. There's four boys in the movie, and there were six in real life. One of them actually died years ago, but I love the friendship they have anyway, because Homer wanted to go to space. He wanted to build rockets. That was his dream. It wasn't theirs. That wasn't their dream at all. But they helped him get there. And I think they're in high school. They were in high school, and they stood by him. They helped him achieve his dreams. And by helping him, they actually ended up helping themselves too. And I love that. I love that they never abandoned him. They never gave up on him, and I love it. Like, that's great. Next is Wizard of Oz. This is the reason for this video, because I was just thinking about it for some reason, and I was like, I love their friendship. Um, the guys are so protective of Dorothy, and she's protective of them, and there's mutual respect, and they never try to change each other, especially the lion. No matter how cowardly he gets, they're like, that's it. Um, they are just a sweet friendship, and they would do anything for her, and that's great. And the end makes me cry every time. Yeah. Next is Now and Then. I like the friendship between all of them. I know people say that mean to Chrissy, and it's just good. But Teeny and Sam are my favorite friendship in the group because they have a lot of, they're the closest, and they have this moment between them that nobody else, Sam tells Teeny a secret that she doesn't tell anyone until later in the movie, and Teeny was just so good to her and very sensitive and helped her get through it, and I like it. I like that. And they're trying to find out why this kid died together because Sam wants to know. And those are my favorite kind of friendships in movies where it's like someone has this idea they want to do something, and no one's in the group is like, no, you can't do it. They're like, okay, we'll do it. And it's so nice, and I like that. Now, I forgot to mention, when I don't have is 50-50, and that's Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Seth Rogen, and I like the friendship between them because based on Seth Rogen's best friend throughout the movie who had a really rare form of cancer that they thought he was not going to survive because nobody really had. And it was a very rare, no one really had it. Only a few people, and they hadn't lived. So they thought for sure he was, I mean, Seth's character was being very optimistic about it. He was like, oh, maybe you could beat it, He did. Spoiler. But I love their friendship. I just adore it. And I didn't really think much about Seth Rogen, and then I saw that movie, and it changed my opinion of him because I was like, he's great. He's a great friend. And then the Goonies, which I have, but I didn't get it. Again, one of those where Sean Astin's character has this idea to go look for this treasure. They didn't even know if it's real or not, and they're like, okay, we'll go. I like it. Next is The Outsiders, and they're like a brotherhood, and they're supportive, and they stick up for each other. Two-Bit in this movie is so loyal, and sticks up for Johnny when his mom comes to harass him in the hospital, and when they run away, he wants to look for them. Like, it's just like they are there for each other, and they appreciate it. Next is Crossroads. Joe Seneca and Ralph have a very rocky start to their friendship, their relationship, but turns into like father-son type of relationship, and I like it. Next is The Karate Kid with Mr. Miyagi and Daniel-san, and they become like father and son, and Ralph and Pat were close in real life, and it shows in the movies. I don't watch them because they're greatly acted. I watch them for the relationship between Mr. Miyagi and Daniel. And I know that everyone says that the one with Jaden Smith is better acted, but I don't want to see that because to me, the relationship between Ralph and Pat is the most important part of the movie. And I don't care if the acting is kind of cheesy. I just watch it because their friendship makes me happy. So, next is Beaches. They go through a hell of a lot together, like pretty much everything that you could go through. And they have their ups and downs. They fight, but they always come back to each other, and they have each other's backs. And they met when they were kids, and they literally pretty much got through everything together. And they're very good together. Next is Cool Runnings, and I like all of their friendship, but Darius and Sanka especially, because Darius had to really recruit people, and how they got Junior and Yul Brynner, but Darius and Sanka had been friends already. So I like Sanka at first was saying, "You crazy? You want to go to the Winter Olympics? Live in Jamaica?" And yet he was there every step of the way, and I like it. Again, it's one of those where he had an idea and they were like, well, go with it. Go ahead with it. And it paid off. Next is The Sandlot. They're 11, and again, they're helping Benny with his baseball because they know he's going to go far with it. They don't really see themselves having a career in baseball. They see it for him, though. They see it for Benny, and they're doing this for him. They're practicing for him. They are very supportive of him and each other, really. I mean, they're 11 years old, and they're kind of like very supportive of each other, and they're there for each other. And when Small loses the ball, they all try to help him get it. And I think in real life they'd be like, oh, whatever. But I like that they went out of their way for each other, and that's especially for that age. And they make fun of each other because they're kids and they're friends, but they are like underneath all that, they are very supportive. Next is Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. the fellowship, but not a friendship. I don't know what else. It's like they kind of help Frodo. The thing that frustrates me is they kind of forget about Sam because now they were doing this for Mr. Frodo. I'm like, what about Sam? Sam is the one doing everything. He's the one carrying Frodo. He's the one making sure that he doesn't die. Like, Sam is the one carrying this guy. Like, without Sam, Frodo would have died like really quick. And Sam was actually really smart. Frodo was not that smart. So, I don't know why they kind of forget about him, but I like the friendship between Sam and Frodo. I like the friendship between Legolas and Aragorn, and I love, obviously, the friendship between Merry and Pippin, because Dominique and Billy are best friends in real life now, so, yeah. But I love the friendships within the Fellowship, and of course Gimli and Legolas and Aragorn. But I love that they helped Frodo, and I picked the Return of the King because Aragorn told the hobbits he bowed to no one, and I think that says everything you need to know about the relationship they had with their friendship and everything. So, I mean, I do think Sam deserved more credit than he got, and they never really seemed very concerned about his well-being or his safety or his health or anything, and that kind of bothers me. But I love the friendship between Sam and Frodo anyway, because Sam sacrifices everything. You know, Frodo knows what he's done for him, and I guess that is more important than everyone else knowing, but I don't know. So that is all. What is your favorite movie friendship if you have one? And that is all. Goodbye.